Let's begin by understanding the background of Social Justice Society versus Dangerous Drugs Board, a pivotal case decided by the Philippine Supreme Court in 2008. This case revolved around the constitutionality of mandatory drug testing, as required by the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, also known as Republic Act 9165. Law mandated drug testing for various groups, including candidates for public office, persons charged with crimes, students, and employees. Concerns were raised about whether these requirements infringed on individual rights, particularly the right against self-incrimination and the right to privacy. The Supreme Court was tasked with balancing the government's interest in combating illegal drugs with the protection of constitutional rights. Supreme Court's decision was nuanced. It found that mandatory drug testing for candidates for public office and for persons charged with crimes was unconstitutional. The court reasoned that requiring candidates to undergo drug testing imposed an unlawful additional qualification for public office, which is not allowed under the Constitution. For persons charged with crimes, the court held that mandatory testing violated the right against self-incrimination. However, the court upheld random drug testing for students and employees. In these settings, the expectation of privacy is considered lower, and the testing was seen as a reasonable means to maintain safety and discipline. This distinction highlighted the court's careful approach to balancing state interests and individual rights. This landmark ruling has had a lasting impact on Philippine law and policy. By striking down overly broad applications of mandatory drug testing, the Supreme Court reinforced the importance of constitutional protections, especially the right against self-incrimination, and the principle that qualifications for public office cannot be arbitrarily expanded. At the same time, the decision recognized the state's legitimate interest in promoting a drug-free environment in schools and workplaces. The case serves as a reminder that even well-intentioned laws must respect fundamental rights. It continues to guide lawmakers and enforcers in crafting policies that are both effective and constitutional.